family in Thornton had just loaded up their U-Haul for a move west when someone stole it.
Well, they think they lost thousands of dollars worth of stuff, but what they really want back is stuff that has no price tag. 9 News reporter Spencer Soysher spoke with the family, now dealing with that unexpected setback right before the holidays. Spencer?
Yeah, right before the holidays, and literally right before they said they were about to take off. They estimated somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000 worth of stuff. They're most worried about what was inside, and they're praying that somehow this trailer is found.
Yep.
Allie Blanton and her husband are packing up and leaving Thornton. They've been in Colorado for 2 years, but in March, they're moving to Utah with their 6-month-old baby boy.
We were going back to Utah for the holidays, so it made sense to bring some of our belongings with us.
That was the plan, at least. Allie is in Utah now. Her stuff is not.
But the stuff that really is, the huge blow is the keepsakes.
A big blow at the holidays for Allie and her family. The U-Haul they had loaded up to get ahead in the move was stolen off their street in a neighborhood off of 104th and Steele early Saturday morning.
Every single keepsake that we had was in that trailer, including everything from our wedding, the birth of our son, his baby book, belongings from deceased relatives.
Their neighbors think their surveillance camera caught the suspect driving off with the trailer at 6:02 a.m. Saturday morning.
My husband had gone out. U-Haul was totally fine. Came back inside. This was at like 5 in the morning. Made some breakfast, got a few things ready to go, and then 6:30 went outside and it was gone.
Allie says they had chains and a lock on it, did everything they could to prevent this. Now she hopes the priceless items turn up.
I don't know if there's any such thing as a good thief, but we're just holding on to a glimmer of hope that if we do get anything back, that it's those items.
Thornton PD told us they're aware of the incident and that Allie has filed a police report. If you see their trailer, it's got Pennsylvania plates on it. Spencer Soysher, 9 News.
Highway 6 in Clear Creek Canyon is closed right now because firefighters are working to rescue a person who they say fell and broke their arm while base jumping. Take a look at CDOT video of the closure. Golden Fire says that person needs help getting across the creek and needing medical care. They can't confirm exactly how the person fell, but firefighters say they don't think it'll take long to get to the person. They've closed the road, though, because it's a narrow area, and as you can see, there are plenty of emergency vehicles there on the scene. So many people dreaming of a white Christmas in Denver, but don't get your hopes up too high. If you want to see some snow, you have to head to the higher ground. And 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen joins us with more on that. So there will be some snow in the state here and there.
Yeah, there will be some snow in the mountains. If you ask Santa for a rainy Christmas, you might get that in Denver because the temperature is just not going to be there when this storm system moves through. It's actually not this storm system, it's the one behind it. This one is just coming into the state right now. We'll get some snow showers going overnight, but probably won't get too much action until after about noon tomorrow. Really warm day across the eastern half of the state today. 65 in Denver, a few 70s on the board. Pueblo, Lamar, Sterling, 75 down in the Oklahoma Panhandle, and 19 in Gunnison. They're still looking for their first above freezing temperature in several weeks. Here's your Monday forecast. We're going to have another warm day with some sunshine mixed in. Temperature could make our fifth 60-degree day in a row, but most likely will come up just a little bit short. So your weather impact headlines are tracking dry, warm temperatures Monday and Tuesday, mountain snow all through the week, not amounting to much, and that Christmas storm, we'll have information on that Christmas rain coming up in the full forecast.
CBI says it's finished reviewing the caseload of a former DNA analyst who's accused of manipulating data over the course of her nearly 30-year career. An update posted to CBI's website shows the review of every single case that Missy Woods was involved in. that's been completed. The agency has now identified just over 1,000 impacted cases. An internal affairs investigation started in October of last year and found Woods purposefully deleted data. She retired before the investigation could be completed. She's also the subject of an ongoing criminal investigation. CBI says if it discovers any new information, it will, quote, be thoroughly vetted.
Winter Park Ski Resort says they're making progress repairing the gondola that left dozens of people stranded yesterday. The resort says the lift automatically stopped when it detected a crack in a structural piece of the lift just after noon. With roughly 150 people riding on it, they had to be lowered down by ropes, and that took about 5 hours. We spoke with a girl who, as you might imagine, wasn't a fan of being stranded, but did kind of get a kick out of the rescue.
It was really tight, and the max people in a cabin is 10, and there were 8, and we were pretty squished in there, and we were sitting in the same position for 4 hours, and the seats are made out of metal, so it wasn't really comfortable. I thought it was kind of fun. I thought it was an adventure.
Well, no one was hurt. At last check, the resort says they're planning to do some test runs of the gondola in the next couple of days. Once it is deemed safe, it will then be open to the public yet again.
For more than 20 years, families have flocked to downtown Denver for the annual Christkindlmarket. They've moved locations in the past as the festival just grew and needed more space.
Yeah, well, since 2020, it's been at Civic Center Park in the glow of the city and county building, but now organizers are planning to move it yet again. 9 News reporter Rachel Krause has more.
Monday is the last day for the Christkindlmarket and the last chance to catch it here at Civic Center Park. Next year, this Denver tradition will have a new home. Moving through the crowd, you'll smell Bob's stand before you see him.
Oh yeah, this is the good stuff right here, huh?
Roasting almonds with cinnamon and vanilla, his stand is in high demand.
This weekend is crazy busy.
We have so many families that come out and they say, we come every day, we reconnect with friends or we reconnect with family.
Samantha Seams with the German-American Chamber of Commerce says the city's plans for construction here had them looking for yet another new home for the Christkindlmarket. Denver's Next 100 Vision Plan aims to revitalize the Civic Center Park. Construction will start next fall with plans to modernize the Greek Theater into an outdoor venue, upgrade the Central Promenade, and turn Bannock Street into a public plaza, adding in public art and gardens. The park will reopen in 2027. So they started their search.
And we were very happy to find Auraria campus, which is big enough to host an event of this size and also allows us to still be in downtown Denver, because this is where our heart is the heart of downtown Denver. We want to be here, we want to support this community, so we're happy that we found the location.
Vendors like Bob are unsure about the move to Auraria.
I was one of the vendors that did not want to move here, but I'm glad we did. This is actually much better, especially with the mile-high tree and the city and county building. It's a beautiful setting, but I really like the clock tower and Skyline Park. So I don't want to say anything because maybe Auraria would be good too.
But after 14 years serving up Christmas cheer here, he's just happy knowing this holiday tradition will continue on.
This is tradition now, yeah, for sure.
Seam says not to worry, they'll have all those holiday favorites next year. They're just taking those traditions about a mile down the road. In Denver, Rachel Krause, 9 News.